Who's to take it? Oh, it's 1-0! And it's Jimmy Quinn. Oh, nice touch from Fleming. Oh, that's a good ball. Gray! Oh, tremendous finish! First international goal, and he's got it here at Windsor Park.
Meanwhile, in distant Albania, the distant white shirt of Denmark's Frank Pingle was moving his side a step closer to the finals. In a tight group headed by the Republic of Ireland, the Danes have conceded only 1 goal in 10 games. But only Peter Schmeichel's colossal frame kept it that way on Wednesday. He was the reason the European champions squeezed maximum points out of an awkward assignment. They have a couple more to come yet, though.
Quite a clear-cut situation in Group 3. Northern Ireland out of it, really, but if the Republic beat Spain at Lansdowne Road on October the 13th, they qualify, Terry. And if Denmark beat Northern Ireland in Copenhagen the same night, well, that is it, and Spain will miss out.
That would be a shock as well, because they think they've got the best team they've had for many years. But
Back in July, when Brazil's qualification problems began, 3 minutes away from an acceptable goalless draw in Bolivia, when goalkeeper Taffarel dropped a classic clanger. Moments earlier, he'd saved a penalty, but he didn't save him or his colleagues the embarrassment of Brazil's first ever defeat in a World Cup qualifier. The Bolivians scored again a minute later to secure their place in South American football history. They're on course to secure a place in North America at the finals. But a month after humbling Brazil, they were crushed in a highly charged rematch. This time it was the turn of their goalkeeper, Carlos Truco, to feel the heat. The Brazilian captain Rai scored the first of 5 first-half goals. Their pride, not to mention their reputations, had been well and truly stung. Muller headed a second, and then as some of the old magic returned, Bebeto gobbled up a delicious third. All seemed well with Brazil's world again. Only 80,000 had turned up in Recife. You could tell the fans had been getting a little disillusioned. Ricardo Gomes followed Branco onto the list of first-half goal scorers. And early in the second half, Muller and Bebeto, their favoured striking pair, combined to make it 6-0. Brazil had found their rhythm again. But both forwards were missing when Brazil took on South America's whipping boys Venezuela last week. Defender Ricardo Gomes got them moving again, the first of 3 goals in a 5-minute spell. Having dropped points in Ecuador and Uruguay, Brazil had to try and pile on the goals. Palhinha got a second before Zinho, a winger from the old school, laid on number 3 for Iver. It can't be easy for players who will always be compared with the incomparable legends who've worn the famous Brazilian shirts with such wonder on the World Cup stage. But that 4-0 win, completed by Ricardo Gomes' second, has put Brazil's World Cup fate back in their own hands. A draw in Uruguay tomorrow will be enough to send Bolivia to the finals. A draw against Uruguay a week tomorrow will probably be enough for Brazil. But Argentina were looking for a backdoor key by the time Colombia had finished with them last weekend. The candy floss hairdo and sugar-sweet skills of the veteran Valderrama prompted the worst home defeat in 100 years of Argentine international football. Freddie Rincon looked happy enough with 1 goal. Little did he know there were 4 more on the way. Faustino Asprilla, the rising star of South American football, was allowed to pick his time to score number 2. Colombian joy was such that the president decreed a national holiday to mark the victory. Sadly, the rioters' celebrations claim more lives in a country which is all too literally football crazy. Rincon scored again with that miss-hit. Argentina, after 31 games without defeat, were heading for their second in a month at Colombia's hands. Asprilla underlined his ability with a masterful 4th. He has real star quality, confirmed by his cheeky contribution to the finale goal, eventually run in by René Valencia. 5-0, and the first South American qualifiers are Colombia. If Paraguay had managed better than a 2-2 draw with Peru, Argentina would have missed out on second spot in the group. As it is, that gives them a second chance, a playoff with Australia.